we had the most incredible group of women join us for our 17-person WBK Retreat number 3. Let me just tell you guys, this was the best retreat we've had yet, and they just keep getting freaking better. And it's because, from me and my perspective, I am learning so much from the women who come and attend and share and are vulnerable and offer their feedback to the experience. And for them, so many of them are second and third timers. And we plan to continue doing these, not here just in Vegas, but literally all over the world. That is my goal. And to meet as many of you as possible. So we all went into this retreat with the whole intention of creating connection, both connection with each other and connection, even more importantly, with ourselves. Because when we're connected to ourselves, truly, you guys, we have better health markers. We are better able to maintain boundaries. We're better able to intentionally prioritize our peace. We're better able to listen to what our bodies are actually telling us and listen to their symptoms and signals as cues before they turn into chronic disease. We're better able to check in with ourselves before we make a decision versus flailing about and trying to ask everybody else. There's just so many reasons why self-connection is so important. But when we get to weekends like this, I will tell you that so many of the women who come in are nervous, because we all are. I'm even nervous. It's human nature to be afraid and to fear new things. Normally, most of us aren't going on a vacation by ourselves where we are meeting 16 other strangers or 17, 18 other strangers with me and my amazing assistant, who I wouldn't have been able to do this without included. And so we're afraid not only just to share, but just like the fear of judgment and the fear of not belonging and not fitting in, because belonging is actually one of our core needs as human beings. And so I think that we all go into it with this fear, but the second you meet everybody and you start to recognize that we're all here for the same greater purpose of getting more connected with ourselves, relaxing, finding this sense of inner peace, it's really, really incredible how fast that fear turns into this sense of love and this really strong bond that we created. And so we started the weekend with setting an intention all together, setting an intention for what we wanted from the weekend and how we wanted it to go. And I told all the women that my intention for everybody was connecting back to our truest, highest, most authentic versions of ourselves. And we get disconnected from ourselves for so many reasons, whether you've been through trauma or you're going through a really stressful time, or you feel like you're chronically stressed, or you feel like you don't give yourself the permission to take care of yourself because you're taking care of everybody else. Or maybe it's more external things like social media or the demands of your job or unhealthy relationship dynamics. And so the beauty behind these retreat weekends is that they remind us what it feels like to prioritize ourselves, to choose ourselves, and to truly put ourselves first, because we have nobody else to tend to. There's such a great reminder of that. And when we get quiet, we can really recognize that whatever it is that we dream or desire, whether that is just more peace in our days, or that's calling a new relationship into our lives, or it is getting a promotion at work or starting a completely new career, it might be uncomfortable at first. And you might have to change the way you're doing things, change your habits, change your behaviors, change the people you hang out with, whatever it might be. But it is all possible. And it's really cool that in this space that feels really safe and sacred and like we're being held by each other, all of the things that we dream about and we desire really feel like they are possible. The negative voices that are in our heads that are telling us that we can't have the things we want, they're from fears that are projected onto us by somebody else. It's not really our own thoughts that are coming through when we have fear. And so the beauty behind these WBK retreat weekends is that they allow us to come back to ourselves so that we can really call in more of what we want in our life, because we're coming from this place of alignment. It is not in these grandiose gestures, whether it is a huge vacation or a big shopping spree or like one meditation where you come back to yourself. You come back to yourself in the quiet moments like this retreat where you have the time and space to reflect and to be with other women who also have that same intention. And so if this looks like it was an incredible experience to you, we would love to have you at the next WBK retreat. So head to the link below, sign up for our waitlist page, and get more information on the next WBK retreat that we do.